Hello, I'm Tinho Dornellas from Camela Windsurfing and Watersports. I'm going to show you how to rig the Kona Spark sails. So the Kona Spark comes with a really nifty quiver bag that has everything inside. You have your boom, your mast, your sail, your mast extension, and so all the parts you need are in this quiver bag. So you begin by opening up the bag and double check that you have everything inside, and go ahead and pull all your components out. Try to look for a place where it's free of a lot of loose dirt, preferably on the grass. So pull out your two-piece mast, and it's a good idea to connect the two-piece mast, again keeping away any dirt from it, because this will make it easier to disassemble later the rig. So we take advantage and make sure that there's no obstacles around you, that you're not going to hit anyone or anything with the mast. Connect the two pieces together, and I like to put the mast extension on the bottom of the mast to keep any debris from entering the mast, which later can jam the mast extension on the mast. So we're going to now take a look at where the wind is coming from, and we unroll the sail downwind of where we are. So we put our backs to the wind, and it's time to unfurl the sail. It's a good idea to put something heavy on top of the sail, like the boom, so while you're getting your pieces and parts, sail is not flying away. So we pick up the mast, and we're going to insert it on the left sleeve, which is the part close to the front of the sail. Keep the sail low, do not lift the sail, and insert the mast through the left sleeve. Proceed to go to the upper part of the left sleeve and insert the mast in that area as well. Now it's just a matter of pushing the mast up to the sail until it reaches the top. Now on the top you have an adjustable extender on it's a head cap with a line, and that should be preset and pre-adjusted so the sail sits as low as possible on the mast when it's fully tensioned. We're going to go to the base of the sail and make sure that our extension is there. We're going to insert the extension if it fell off. Again, double check that you don't have dirt on the mast so it doesn't jam the extension inside it. We're going to begin threading the downhaul line, which is the line that tensions the sail vertically. You start with the line where it starts from the extension, go around the grommet on the sail. You go around the second pulley, that's the pulley in the middle of your extension, back through your grommet, back through the first pulley on the extension, then back out through the grommet again, and finally through the cleat. Put some tension on the mast, on the downhaul, so the sail, and then cleat the line so the sail has firm tension on it. Now it's time to put the boom on the sail. At this time I'd like to extend the boom so it has plenty of distance. When we don't know the boom extension, just extend it a little more that you need, and we can fine-tune the boom extension later. So make sure the uphaul is not all wrapped around the boom, and you insert the boom on the mast. Now the front connector is called a boom clamp, and we're going to clamp the boom around the mast. It should be fairly self-explanatory that you open a clamp and you move the line through and hook it on the hook on the clamp. And the only thing that you need to do is to increase the tension or fine-tune the tension of the in-haul line, which is the line that goes through the clamp, to have it very secure and have a firm tension on the clamp. And you should make some resistance when you close that clamp. The boom should now be firmly installed onto the mast, and it should not slip up or down. If it does, you need to retension the boom clamp. And if you need to move your boom height, you can do so at this time. You want to set your boom at about shoulder height, which is the best and the most comfortable way of windsurfing. Once that's set right, we're going to go to the outhaul and tension the outhaul on the sail. That puts tension and gives the shape to the sail to the desired power. So at this time, we're adjust the boom extension. So we have roughly 20 centimeters of extension when we pull the clew, anywhere between 15 and 20 centimeters of distance between the back end of the boom and the back end of the sail when we pull to it. So I'm verifying that in here, which is basically more or less a cross hand, at least a cross hand of distance between the back end of the boom and the clew. Now we're going to thread the outhaul through the grommet on the sail. Find the closest grommet to the boom back end, and we're going to loop the line right through. And when we pull it back, we're going to hook it onto the small little open fixture there on the back end. So it makes it very simple to tension the boom. Then you increase the tension on the boom and cleat the line so it does not slide out. It's a good idea to do 2 half hitches around the boom so the line does not come off by accident. Finally, we're going to be putting some downhaul tension on the sail. Now that we have the sail outhaul properly, we put a little bit of downhaul and we just put the foot against the extension and tighten it. These sails have very low tension, so they don't require a lot of tension to achieve the proper shape on the sail. Just remove any horizontal wrinkles off the luff and you should be set to go. Once you've done that, you just wrap around the line around your extension and tighten up at least 2 half hitches to get rid of the excess downhaul line. So now it's time to grab the uphaul, which is the line we use to pull up the sail, and loop it through the extension and foot of the sail. So this gets preset and you want to make sure it's secure around the base before you connect it to your board. The final thing is to check the length of the uphaul. You should make sure that you have enough length so you can stand totally upright to uphaul the sail. This is important for proper technique in windsurfing. To tension the battens, the sails are coming with the battens already installed. So it's a matter of just putting some tension on the battens so to remove any vertical wrinkles across the batten pockets. Simply just pull straight back on the strap as you push forward on the batten back end. I like to check that the sail has proper shape when you push on it with your hands around the leading edge of the sail, and you should not have a lot of horizontal wrinkles to the mast. This is a good time to check the shape of the sail and how everything is set, and also for a final check on the boom height. A good feature on the Spark sails is it features 2 grommet positions for different boom heights. So for taller people, you use the upper grommet, and for smaller people, you use the lower grommet. This is a way how you transport the sail properly and place the sail down. Place always the mast perpendicular to the wind and carrying it by holding the mast above the boom and grabbing to the boom. One of the great features on this sail is the addition of a loop on the top of the sail. It is very useful in case of schools or if you need to rescue someone and grab the tip of the sail and tow someone. It's also a great solution for storing the sails so they take very little space in a place where we can store them vertically. It's important to understand how the battens are shaped. There is a difference between the front and the back edge of the batten. You look at the batten, and by compressing it down against the bottom, the part that curves the most is the front part, the part that's closest to the mast, as the battens are tapered and designed to give a very good aerodynamic shape to the sail. So be sure to put the thin end forward or the tapered end forward close to the mast. Now we're going to be looking into tuning the 1.5 through 2.5 sails, which have only one batten, and they have slightly different shaping to the other ones. It requires very little tension on your downhaul, so you be sure to pull with one hand only and tension the sails, and not so they have a strong vertical wrinkle on the leading edge of the sail, but they should have just slightly firm so they have a proper shape to it. And we can see here how nicely the sail twists and how round the leading edge of the sail is. The forward part of the sail makes it more like an airplane wing, and this is what you want to achieve even for beginners. It makes it a lot easier to learn, and you can sail fast. It's very exciting to sail a sail even at the most beginning level. Okay, so now we're going to start de-rigging the sail. It's time to break it up and go home. So we remove the downhaul tension off the sail, remove the uphaul off the base of the sail or the extension, and go to the outhaul and release the tension off of the outhaul completely. Once the sail's free off the outhaul, it's time to go to the boom clamp onto the front and open up the clamp and remove the line off the clamp. Keep the sail low, and you're going to remove the extension, so you remove the line completely off the extension. Be sure to put your finger in front of the cleat to be able, so the line does not get jammed onto the cleat. Then remove the mast off the sail, break up the two pieces, and it's time to go and search for your bag and put everything inside. Now, to roll up the sail, it's a good idea to start at the top of the sail, and you roll utilizing and squeezing the top of the sail as tight as you can, and so you can make a roll parallel to the very top batten. So squish that down. Don't worry too much about the adjustable head cap. You will just fall kind of into place, and roll gently the sail, keeping any dirt and debris from it. Once you have that, just put the boom right on top of it and go search your bag so you can put everything inside. I hope you enjoyed this rigging, and we're going to put all the pieces in and go home.